Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go discuss how to view file information. Now, there are different ways to do that. The first thing we're going to do is going to bring up our file finder. We have a list of files. Like say we want to look at a file. I'll use this one right here as an example. Okay. If we want to know what the information is, we can come up here. I got my icons. You can get on this right here where it says has a little eye. You can select that. It'll pull up your file information. Okay, that's one way. Another way is to go up here and say view. No, I'm sorry, file rather, and it says get info. And you select that. Right, that'll pull up your file information. Another way, as you saw, was Command I. That'll bring up your file information. Another way is to right click and get here it says get info and click on that and it brings up your file information. And that's how you view file information. Now we're going to go over how to create a smart folder. One way you can create a smart folder, don't use it for it, is like the search. You can have a folder that just searches for certain things for you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do go here to Spotlight and just do a search for policy. Right, that's going to bring up all the files that I have on my computer as policy. And what I can do then is I hit save. Okay, and it's a save as searching this Mac. What I do is I'll just do policy, where save searches, add the sidebar, and hit save. So now I have a search folder right here. It's where when I'm looking at all my documents, if I want to go and look at all my files that have policy, I just hit that, and there I go. That's how you create a smart folder. Okay, now we're going to go over how to make a stack. A stack is when you have a folder down here on your dock, and when you open, and instead of opening it up, you just move your mouse over and it expands the folder. So let's give an example. Like here I got this music theater. Alright, now one thing I can do is like you just hover it over, but you click on it, and see it'll open up like this, where you can see everything that's in there. That's kind of like the preferences for this folder, which I don't really like the way that opens up, but it opens up and gives you all the content, maybe other folders or not. Another way, just right click, and then you can change how you want that to do. I think the fan is what I really prefer. So now when I click on it, and see it'll open up like that. You can get a list of all your files in there, other folders is in there, which you can click on and expand, or you can just hit this to go into the actual Finder window. But that's how you do a stack. So now we're going to cover how to use the dock. The dock is located at the bottom. Doesn't necessarily have to be located on the bottom, but that's where I prefer to have it. You have your dock preferences, which you can always change. Turn hiding off, turn magnification on and off. You can position it to the left, the bottom, or the right. Minimize using either the Genie or the scale. I prefer the Genie. I'm not going to change any of those things. I'm just going to show you how you can do it. You can your dock preferences. Wait for it to come up. Yes, eventually it'll come up. And then you get a lot of options here, as you can see. You change the size, magnification, you can do the changes. But basically a lot of stuff you can do here, you can do without pulling this up, but that's what you can do. Okay, now the good thing about the dock is you're able to add and move programs around. It's almost like a quick find or quick access. So like if you got something down here, these are all your programs that you plan on using. If you say, okay, well, I want to add something, so let's add something. All right, let's go here. Let's say we want to add PowerPoint. Just grab it, drag it down. My computer's going really slow right now. And there we go. It's on the dock now. But say okay, now it's on the dock. You can use it. But say you don't want it anymore. Just drag it off. Just drag it off, and there you go. It's not on the dock anymore. And that's basically how you use the dock. Now we're going to go over an option called force about the Mac is you don't have to have the program open or go to the program to do all of to force quit anything that's not working. All you need to do is hit on the Apple icon and just hit the force quit. It'll bring you a list of things that's running, and then anything you can just select it, hit force quit, and it'll take care of it for you. You don't have to worry about going to the program, right clicking on it to do force quit or anything like that. So it's just a quicker access, and that's force quit. So now we're going to use the spotlight feature. Um, that's basically a search. You're just doing a search on your computer. Come up here to the top right corner, hit the little hour magnifying glass. And to bring up that, you can do a search. Like say I want to do files with my name in it, right? I'll just type in what I'm looking for, and it'll search my computer, and it'll show all the files, everything I got, email. Excuse me. No, I didn't want to bring that up, but it'll do a search for everything on the computer. It'll be emails, files, folders, whatever. With that, with that, whatever you're searching in, it'll search for it, and to give you the option to search the web for it. So you don't. It's not like Windows where you want to do a search, then you have to set your location. If you can't find that location, then you have to expand the location. You know, oh, I created a document. I think I created in this folder. I think I created it here. You know, you don't have to do all that. You just go to the search, type in search, and it'll conduct the search on your computer, and it'll find it for you, no matter where it is on your computer. And that's using Spotlight. So we're going to go through how to increase your security. The way you would do that is hit on the Apple icon, the system preferences. My computers don't move so slow. Let's wait for it to come up. There we go. Now, these are all our different options. So we want to go and we want to do our security. So if we come here to personal, it says security and privacy. Click on that. Just wait for it to come up. And then you do all these you set passwords, file vault, you know, secures the data on your disk by encrypting its contents automatically, firewall, and then you do your privacy. That's pretty much what you would do, and then you click this and you can this little padlock, and you can lock it where no changes can be made. And if you want to make changes, just click that, and if you have your password set, you enter your password and unlock it, you know, make changes you need. And that's how you set your security and privacy. Now what we're going to do is set our system preferences. You hit the Apple icon, and you go right here. It says system preferences. When you we have a personal, which is like general settings. Change our desktop screensaver, our dock preferences, mission control, language and text security, our spotlight features, universal access for like if you need like hearing, you know, those type of aids, the things with your CDs, displays, energy saver, keyboard, you know, just a list of things you can do. Internet, just your overall system information, and then other things, you know, software, whatever you have installed that the Mac is going to handle. So like Flash Player. And that's how you set your system preferences. Now we're going to cover on how to change the background picture. We go here to our Apple System Preferences. You go to desktop and screensaver. And this is going to give us all of our desktop backgrounds. And click that. Right? And then, see, and then that will change it. Now we're going to change it back. Go back to system preferences. Now the background that I had on there wasn't a system background. Open this folder. And here it is, and I'll just slide it over. And now it's back again, and that's how you can change the background. Very simple. Alright, what we're going to go through is how to do the energy saver. What we can do is we click on the Apple icon, system preferences, wait for the box to come up. It's kind of slow. And then under here, hardware, it says energy saver. Click on that. And then here we can change how our battery is affected, or does everything as far as display sleep, computer sleep, all those things. Then you get the power adapter, and you just set the same thing. Okay. And you can schedule it, I guess when it goes off. See, like the startup or awake, when to go to sleep. And you do that both, for the computer. So you get, when does the computer go to sleep? When does the display go to sleep? And that's just basically how you use your energy saver.